All right, looks like we are just about ready to go. You guys excited for Sagebrush? Or Sagebrush, which is, to my knowledge, let's see here, a desert plant. So yeah, we're gonna have fun with that. There we go. Took 100 tries, but I finally beat the sheriff. Yeah, in the last stream, we finally beat the sheriff. Okay, so to my understanding, Sagebrush is a game that takes place in New Mexico. Apparently there are, whatever happened prior were the events of some kind of cult thing, and so we're just kind of investigating into it. How am I? Oh, I'm doing very well. I hope you guys are having a good day as well. It's chilly where I am now, so I am now very lethargic, but hopefully you guys are staying warm. All right, let me just check the options. Yeah, subtitles. That's probably for the best. Oh. Okay, guess that just restarted the whole thing. Cool. You know what? That means I'll probably have to adjust the resolution. Hold up. Sorry, just 1 second. Nope, looks like we're stuck with it. All right, it looks fine to me. It's just a little bit cropped, just a teensy bit. Shouldn't be too much though. Okay, there we go. Much better. It probably wouldn't have made a big difference, but it would have bothered me. Okay. You thought Sagebrush was the name of a drawing app? Well, hopefully this will be a pleasant surprise. It's 20 degrees and it snowed a little earlier. Well, that's nice. Evening Void, hope you're having a good time.
I met Anne first, waiting for the bus. Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years. She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing at all, that what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough. I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
Okay. Black Sage Ranch, 250 miles northwest of Albuquerque, site of the 1993 Perfect Heaven mass suicide. All right, we are now in the game. By the way, does it look too dark to you? My second screen is actually a tiny, tiny square that's very old. Can you guys see the detail of the different colors in the trees or the mountains, or do they all look like one big black blob? If it is, then I can go ahead and add a little bit of gamma, lighten it up a teensy bit. Is this Mexico or New Mexico? New Mexico. This is close to or farther away from Albuquerque. What are you playing? We're playing Sagebrush, and we're investigating the site of a heaven's perfect heavens, or was it Heaven's Gate? Blobs of darkness. Okay, let me go ahead and adjust the gamma. We'll see if I can sort that out real quick. Because, all right, so I'm about to do something. Tell me if it makes it any better. Okay. Okay, how's that? That should lighten it up a lot to at least, see the individual, colors. Is that better? Okay, if it's still too dark, I can raise it up a little bit more. The problem is I can't trust what I see because my monitor, like I said, is a bit dark. All right, so we can sprint, and I can see the cursor. Oh, there we go. So we can go ahead and sprint. Oh, to interact with highlighted object, press E. Examine fence. This portion of the fence appears to be badly in need of maintenance. Inventory is empty. Oh, this is old school. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, let's have a look at our car. This reminds me of the beginning of Nun Massacre, by the way. Kind of nervous. Not going to lie, you're surprised it actually made it all the way here. You brought some gear in the trunk. Oh, did we? Let's see. Okay. Alright, to open the inventory, hit tab. A pair of wire cutters you borrowed from the house. Alright. So we can't use them here. I assume we're going to use them on the gate. I should hold off on putting part 1 in every title. I put part 1 that way in case I have to put more, people know it's a follow-up. Or, I mean, worst case, if I beat it in one sitting, I'll just erase the part 1, right? I can edit titles just easily. Alright, Black Sage Ranch, this is the place. The gate won't budge, and you didn't bring anything to bust through. Alright, well, I guess in that case, wait, let's see what we can do if we just try to leave. No, there's nothing but dirt roads and dust that way. You have to go inside. I'd rather take the desert than whatever awaits us in here. So what year is it? It said that the suicide happened in 1993. So is it modern time? Is it a year after that? To use an item, interact with an object to bring up the inventory. Then press, okay, gotcha. All right. The wire cutters clip through the rusting fence easily and create a small hole. Here's some sirens. Wait, is that on my side? Yes, it is. Okay. I was like, huh. All right. Turn on generator. Wait, let's hold off on that real quick. Oh God, that's spooky. Why do they open that way, though? Oh, there better not be anything in here. It's too dark to read anything. Okay, fine. That looked like a shadow. I hate this. I hate this already. I don't want to play anymore. Okay, a diesel generator. There's a keyhole next to the ignition button. You wonder if there's any gas remaining after all this time. Well, I guess we could try siphoning fuel out of the car? Is it the same? Oh, the stream's a bit laggy on your side. Maybe a refresh? I'm not sure what advice to give in that situation. Sorry, maybe somebody else in the chat knows how to solve that. The gate creaks and rattles but appears to be locked. Well, I mean, we can easily hop over this. I mean, you know, or just hop over this side. That's weird. I thought I saw something moving, but I think it's just the pixels shifting. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. So if this is the site of a major suicide, why did they just leave everything sitting here? I mean, I'd assume that, you know, it would be torn down or stuff would be confiscated for an investigation. Okay, well, we're going inside. Dark or not. I hate this. I hate this. Nothing happens. Maybe there's a power source nearby. Shh. What the f... Why did it make a locking sound? I hate this. The trailer did not make it seem this scary. Moldy dishes litter the table, stained and dusty. There's no food, though. Wild animals likely finished the scrap. Psst, I hate that. Did nobody tell anyone about the suicide? I mean, did nobody come here to read performance schedule. Okay, performance schedule. Monday, Josiah plays original hymns. Tuesday, gospel reading. Wednesday, Juliet violin. Thursday, gospel reading. Friday, children's reenactment of Book of Sariel. Okay. Wait, that's not what it's one of two. Okay. No, the power has been pretty finicky lately. You might have to restart the generator to get the lights back on. The key is in the box, and the generator is around outside. Well, what box, Andrew? Yeesh. What's that? Okay, that's just the same. I see something over here. Is this the key? Oh, it's a tape deck.
Well, I had just graduated from college. You know I was a communications major. That part was true. So I graduated and I couldn't find a job. I had no idea what I wanted to do and got pretty depressed. My boyfriend at the time said I was holding him back and took off, so that was that. I could have moved home, but I didn't. I stayed out in California, but it's not like I had any friends there. My parents would call and I would just lie about how things were going. I didn't know what I wanted because I guess I didn't really want anything. I would wake up and just count the seconds ticking off of my life until I fell back asleep. We were all broken in some way, I think. Some more than others.
Oof, okay, well, it's saved. I guess that means if we die, we're gonna restart here. Alright, so that was not the box with the key. That's fine. A perfect heaven awaits those of faith. Sheet music. It's too dark to read anything. Well, we read that performance thing. A nice instrument once. Now the strings are rusted and the lacquer faded. So did no teens break in here to steal and graffiti stuff? Oh, okay. What about this? Read note to Leonard. It's too dark to read. Okay. We're gonna go, maybe in the hallway there's a box or something that I need. Why? I hate that. Examine portrait. I can't make out any details. Ping pong table. Couldn't have been all bad. A ping pong table. It's the only game you see around. It doesn't seem like there's enough room to play. Okay, those chairs just scared me. Oh, I hate it. It's too dark. Everything's too dark. I can't use the record player. I hate this. Too dark. Too dark. Okay, the doors need to chill. You look tired. Oh, you can see that. All right. It's too dark to read anything. Did I skip something? Was there a box? God, I hate that. I hate that. Quit closing so loudly. Was there... It has to be in some bigwig's office. There's a box next to the week schedule? Oh, I'm an idiot. Thank you. See, this is why I play games with chat. No, don't... Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Thank you for that, by the way. I'm glad you caught that. Okay, alright. We've got some light. See, now we got some cheerful music to make things better. And now we got some light. We're cool. I think everything's gonna be okay. Ugh. The painting shows an intensely focused middle-aged man. He holds a book in his left hand. The painting seems less than professional, but the man's determination shows through. An angel walks through an empty field, his hands pressed together in prayer. The painting depicts an angel tenderly cradling the corpse of Jesus Christ in the tomb. All right, let's see if I can read the things that I couldn't before. I hope that music isn't copyrighted. All right, bookshelf. You take a... Okay, I'm sure it's nothing. I heard a weird noise. You take a book off the shelf. We know the conspiracy can trace itself back as far as the 4th century, when Athanaeus and his cronies first began to exclude the essential works from the Bible. I see. This house looks like a scout clubhouse. That's what makes it scary. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. You know, I think I heard about that in the way, way old days. Didn't like Orthodox Jews have a thing where if you were on your menstruation cycle, I think they had a period tent where you were banished to for 7 days. And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean unto the even. And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even. Leviticus. Well, that is fascinating. You heard the song is okay for up to a certain amount of seconds. Maybe I should turn that off, but the problem is it really does make me feel a little bit better whether it's a good song or not. Surely they wouldn't put copyrighted music in their game, right? Right? Okay, just another. Jesus saith to him, he that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean, but not all. Alright, well that one was a lot shorter. We still look tired. Alright. You're playing the Outer Worlds again? I hope it's fun. Okay, let's see what this says. Note to Leonard. Leonard, the pantry is not your personal snack drawer. Food is for the flock to share. If you keep stealing cookies from the storeroom, you will have to answer for your crimes in the cleansing room. Please pray and reflect on your actions and how they harm the flock. I'm praying for you too. Freaking Leonard and his cookies. That's 30 lashes. Okay, so kitchen that way. And what's this way? The pantry. Okay, well. Looks like there's a lot of food saved up in here. I hate that. Why don't they just stay open? Why would the devs do that? Is it intentional, I mean? Okay, Leonard hasn't heeded warnings about taking more than his share of food. He keeps swiping snacks in the storage room. Until we can straighten him out, I've decided to move his favorite foods into the farm shed and hide the key on the side of the bookshelf next to the ping pong table. Hide the key on the side of the bookshelf next to the... Okay, so we know where... we can find that. Oh, those look familiar, sort of. Examine cereal boxes. Tons of cereal boxes. None of the sugary stuff, though. Oh, none of the fun ones. Cardboard boxes labeled utensils, decorations, grains. Stacks of cardboard boxes storing everything from jars of yeast and jars of jam to paper plates and replacement light bulbs. Okay. Alright, the kitchen. Alright, let's go ahead and try to turn on the light. Yuck. Flies buzz around a sink piled with unwashed dishes. Well, how long has it been? I mean, the food will decay into nothing at some point, right? The interior is coated in the long, dried, blackened remains of various melted frozen foods. What, you're not gonna let me see? It's probably for the best. Okay, I can't get into any of the wait, there's something here. Kitchen prayer. Enable us to use thy manifold blessings with moderation. Grant our hearts wisdom to avoid excess in eating and drinking and in the cares of this life. Teach us to put our trust in thee and to await thy helping hand. Alright. Ooh. A small can. A small tin of green beans dented on the side. Large can. A huge can of pork and beans just like you used to eat growing up. So... the protagonist, did we grow up here, or... Clearly we're not dead. It sounds like everybody else might be dead. You can't escape the flies. Ugh, yeah. Kill them so you can weaken Morgo. I did look over the Steam page, but I try not to so it doesn't spoil things too much. I like to go into it not knowing very much. If you found something in the Steam page that you think is important, feel free to post it there, though. Monday, spinach casserole. Tuesday, barbecue. Wednesday, fasting. Thursday, pork chops. Friday, beef stew. Saturday, chicken. And Sunday, fasting. Due to power outage, food stores have spoiled. We will have to replace the planned meals with canned foodstuffs and produce until new supplies are acquired. Interestingly enough, I saw like a quarter of a documentary on Jonestown. It was pretty interesting how things ended up and how things went wrong and what happened on that final day. I'd actually recommend giving that a look-see if it doesn't bother you too much to learn about those things. Oh, scheduling things? Yeah, hopefully I'll have a lot of time after the stream. You fiddle with the knobs, there is no hiss of gas, no clicking ignition, this range is long dead. You open the door and immediately slam it shut after the overwhelming stench of rotting meat hits your nostrils. So it had to be a year or two tops, right? Okay, so there's a key where the ping pong table is. I'm just expecting something to be around the corner now. I think it was here, right? Yep. Gate key and farm shed key. Okay. It's a walking simulator? Well, I knew that, but I still don't know if they're going to throw something in at the very end or if there's going to be like an after image. I think that's a chapel over there. So I'm always on my toes. I don't trust it just because walking simulator, you know what I mean? And unlike Gone Home, the story's actually interesting. Okay, so gate. The rusting lock fights back, but eventually relents and the gate unlocks. I still don't know why we couldn't just hop over it. This thing is like, what, ribcage high? Welcome to Black Sage. Something. The announcement or the achievement is cut off, but yeah. Okay, we're probably not supposed to try and immediately scale the hill. What is this? Campers? I guess this is where everyone slept. Examine a chain door. Okay, I doubt this is the farm shed, but we can try. What about this guy? Okay, so we don't have this mega chained one. Oh, hang on. Brother Christopher. It's rusted. Okay. Can't jump to see. Brother Alejandro. Alejandro? Alright, definitely can't get in there. Okay, definitely can't get in there. What's going on? We've made it to Sagebrush, which was the site of a 1993 Perfect Heaven massacre, or Heaven's Gate massacre or something. If you're thinking things are very dark, don't worry, that's how it is for me too. Brother Josiah. It's just not gonna let me into any of these. Leonard's door. Oh, Leonard's the cookie thief. Okay. Alright, let's try this guy. No, okay, well, I figured, but still. Okay, so Leonard is the one with the awning high up on the hill. The door is rusted shut. Sister Janine. Viola's door. Okay, so there's a couple of people here that we're gonna need to find the keys for, maybe. Julia and Ellie. Lillian. Oh wait, I should try the door on it. Okay, so we need a key for there as well. Showers, I guess? Did a senator die at the cult? Yeah, so this senator or somebody came to visit the cult of Jonestown. People were slipping him messages like, hey, get us out of here, get us out of here. You know, this place was like a prison. It was fenced in, there were armed guards, and there was this weird, like, what's the word when people are living in fear based off of other people and everybody's just following the one person? There's a dynamic there. I forget what it is. But anyway, I think the senator decided to leave real quick, but on his way to his jet, like, they were attacked by some of the followers, and I think the senator got shot, a couple people got shot, a couple people got away, but I think that day or the day after that, then Jim Jones or whatever had everybody do the Kool-Aid thing. It was crazy. It's a very interesting documentary, but it's been so long I really don't remember too much of it. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn this on real quick. Oh wait, this one. A dictatorship. Yeah, but there's also where people get pitted against each other. It's some sort of like social pecking order, you know, and it's really gross because a dictator's going to be a dick. That's just natural, but the reason he's able to continue being a dick in power is because people let him do that and people will attack each other. And I think that's just awful. Okay. Oh, a schoolhouse, huh? Okay, well, there's a light switch. We're cool. Uh-oh. Hey, kids' jackets. Lucas, John, and Juliet's jackets. You rustle through the pockets and find nothing. What, are we gonna fleece the kids? These long-dead kids? Note to Juliet. Juliet, honey, why are you so stubborn? Why do you reject the flock's love? You don't pay attention in class, you don't try hard on your assignments, you lie about doing your readings. I'm worried about you. I've asked Father James to take some time to speak with you one-on-one. Please listen to him. He knows so much. He can help soothe your doubts, I promise. Please just give it a try. Love, Mom.
I often helped Viola in the schoolhouse. I enjoyed working with the children. We taught them reading, writing, scripture. Viola was one of the most faithful among us. If Anne was like the mother of the flock, Viola was the older sister. I remember one lecture she gave the children on the nature of hell that was so vivid, so unflinching, it had the kids in tears. I told her she was scaring them, and she said, "Good, they should be scared."
Yep, lots of fear. Someone said like high school. Yeah, exactly like high school. People just torment other people. A big role model for me is Father James. He is a prophet of Jesus and a great person. He is going to save all our souls and let us go to heaven. Father James is funny and smart too. He makes jokes during his talks that make everyone laugh. He shows that you can be a very good person even if you are a little bit weird looking. It's what is on the inside that matters. For teaching me that and for saving my soul, Father James is my role model. I love Father James and Jesus. Wonderful work, Lucas. Father will be so proud, okay? Ellie. Anne is my biggest role model. She is a perfect wife and a mother to all of us, just like Mary. Okay, so it looks like Father James is the bigwig in town, and Anne may be his wife or consort or whatever it is. Let's see. Oh, you got braces? Well, good luck. Those always ache the first time, if I remember right. Just like Mary, she does everything she is told to help Father James. She thinks about everyone else before she thinks about herself. I hope to be just like her if I grow up before the days of reckoning. If I grow up before the days of reckoning. If I make it out of childhood. Great work, Ellie. Anne would be so proud to hear this. You will have many chances to be just like her in paradise, so don't worry. And then it sounds like the teacher's like, yeah, you're not going to grow up, but don't worry. My role model is Jesus because he is perfect and he loves everyone. I want to be more like Jesus. See me after class, Juliet. Leonard and Peyton are my role models. They know how to fight and how to protect the flock from Satan and secular bad guys. Good work, John. I hope it never comes to violence, though. All right, so I guess Leonard was a bruiser as well. See, he wasn't fat. He's just gotta keep eating to keep up that muscle, huh? Oh, that's the generator. I was like, what is that? Jim Jones. Does his middle name have a J in it? I hope so. You can make out a faded writing from the last lesson, the first revelation, the day Father James received the truth. You flip through the wall calendar and see the following upcoming dates marked. April 7th, celebration of the crucifixion. June 3rd, feast of the first revelation. July 18, celebration of the birth of our prophet. You take a book off of the shelf, the illustrated book of Bible stories. Bibles? Stories? Huh. Some of the pages are torn out. Ooh, redacted, huh? Can I not see anything over here? I guess it's just a dead end. All right. Well, that is the schoolhouse done. What else? I guess we'll go for those buildings over there. Making kids cry, every adult's dream. Quality voice acting. Yeah, a lot of indie titles really get some good results. And there's a sumo wrestler. Oh boy. Is there no light switch? Because I would really love a light switch. Shoot. You know what? Let's check for a generator before I get too far in there. Oh god. Well, hey, there's clearly light in there. I can see it clipping through the wall. Yeesh. I hate this. Okay. What just slammed a door? They close on their own, and it's awful. That's the scariest thing in this game. It's too dark to make out much detail. A bed covered in red satin sheets, pillows askew. Well, wonder if that's a... Eek. I wonder if that's a... Oh, he actually has a red light installed? That's awful. That's gross. Who likes red light? Read note to Viola. My sweet, sweet V, I have a very important task for you. There is a deceiver among us, a lying snake, who intends to bring ruin upon the flock. This is a test. We must prove our faith by removing this cancer. Oh, wait, there's more. The deceiver will never reveal himself to me, but he might to you. I would ask that you use your feminine charms to get close to the men in the flock. Specifically, I am worried about Andrew, Leonard, and Peyton. Get them to open up to you. If they have nothing to hide, they will be forgiven before Christ. Find the deceiver so that we may strike him from this world and prove our dedication to our Lord. Do this for me, for the flock, and for Christ. Gee, Viola. Master key. The waning light. Oh no, don't tell me it's dark now. Read from the book of Sariel. Alright. Nilbog is goblin spelled backwards. Let's see. Clearly this room was made for processing photographs. That's what I thought. But I don't know. Alucard is a race car backward. What game are you playing and what is the story? This is Sagebrush, and apparently some awful things happened here. The world is a wicked place, and redemption can only be found through Christ. This is the truth, and though it was known to the Lord's flock, they did not heed the word. The Lord Jesus Christ descended in final judgment some 1,000 years ago, as foretold in Scripture. Among man, he found not one true believer. The angels wept, but the covenant was kept as it must be. None were given eternal life at the feet of the Father, and men were left to fester in their own sin. For 200 generations, man has desecrated the earth given unto them. They have murdered each other, known sinful women, and lusted after false gods. They do not deserve to be saved. Oof, little bit of fire and brimstone there.
We have all been given our purposes by the Lord. And if we listen close enough to our hearts, if we pray hard enough, we can feel that purpose coursing through us. To excel in our God-given purpose is its own form of cleansing. Some of us are called to labor in the fields, to feed the flock. Some are called to train and to defend us. Others to teach our children the true way of things. The Lord called upon many women to provide succor and relief. Now those of you with husbands may be rightly confused. Is this not a sin? I ask you, do you not love the Lord more than your husband? Would you deny the Lord himself your love? I am his flag bearer.
Alright. Examine the camera. A camcorder aimed at the bed. You hit the eject button and find a VHS tape inside. And the battery is dead. Okay, well, great. We've got that now. I don't know if we want it, though. Oh, I forgot the rest of the room was freaking dark. A note on the Messiah. It's too dark. Can I get out? Did we not come here with a flashlight? Oh. Why do the flashlights work but not this? Yeesh. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. A note on the Messiah. I would like to clarify a few points of confusion that I have noticed among the flock. It is imperative that this is understood deeply and truly. I am not the Christ, only Christ is the Christ. I am a prophet of Christ, his messenger of flesh, a vehicle of the Word. I have been blessed with abilities beyond a normal man and great responsibility by our Lord, but I am still only a man. My teachings are directly transmitted from our Heavenly Father. Love how he wrote that last line in all caps. Okay. Meditation on Suffering, transcribed from a sermon given by Father James. What do each of us have in common? A soul? What is a man? The stain of sin? Love our Lord? Yes, these things. But also, we have all endured great suffering, and that, friends, is why we are here. As Christ suffered, so we have and will continue to suffer. Our suffering paved the Our suffering paved the path for each of us to join the flock. Investigating the Manson family, something akin to it. It's some Jonestown thing. Sagebrush is what it's called. Bird is the word. A filthy pile of secrets. Yeah, you got it. Suffering, as we know, is the divine currency, but like any currency, we can exchange one form of legal tender for another. So this sounds like just that one weird sentence just brought me back to the, what are they called? What, sovereign citizens? I don't know. And so we pay our debt in physical pain. Why? I know some of you fear the cleansing room. I understand, I really do, but bodily pain is but temporary. It can be overcome. Spiritual pain is eternal. It will follow us long past the days of reckoning. This is your choice. Bleed now from temporary wounds of transient flesh or suffer eternally. When you put it that way, it's not such a difficult decision, is it? That's one thing I've noticed. A lot of times these cult leaders, and, this is something to examine most people with, is if they're telling people that they need to suffer, or that they need to give money, or that they need to do labor, but they themselves don't seem to ever be doing it, that's a bad sign. I'm always very, let's go over here, see what I missed. I'm always very, skeptical when people are like, oh, you need to give, I'm in the oven. You need to give all this, you need to give all this, and meanwhile that person lives in a mansion. I'm like, why are you telling everybody to give all this when you're clearly on another level, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Too dark. Can I pick up the diary and take it to where the lamp is? Could I do that, maybe? It's a dusty old typewriter with a yellowing sheet of paper in the carriage. Oh, maybe that works. Listen, I'm in the light. I'm standing in the light here. Come on. Was I supposed to pick up a flashlight that I somehow missed? You look tired. Yeah, and how come this has light, but the other one doesn't? Mandy with Nicolas Cage. Man, I've been meaning to, but I haven't. Oh, I see. The light switch is for that one. But then where's the light switch for this room? I really want to read that. Hey, wait a second. This is a bed here. Did Anne, Father James's wife, just sleep on that little bed there? Meanwhile, he had this... Oh, that's right, because he had a bunch of... Why is that off? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I see how that works. Beyond these doors is a sacred space. Only fully cleansed believers who have been given express permission by Father James may enter. The Lord protects this room. Trespassers will suffer mightily. Trailer master? Oh, we can use that to open up the trailers. Tell you what, maybe... Okay, so I need something for this door, but I don't have anything yet. Okay, we're gonna go open up some of the trailers. I really need a flashlight, though. Oh, God, it's dark. No. It's too hard to carry it to the lamp? Yeah, exactly. Whoops. Oh, fence. Is there another Lakeview Valley stream planned soon? Yeah, we're going to try to do all the extra stuff, including Rebecca's quest and getting really popular, winning the most popular villager award, etc. Although I'm considering waiting until, rusted shut. I'm considering waiting until the... Oh, that's right, we've already been in here. I hope I didn't miss something important. Waiting until that big Upper League DLC is released. But we'll see. Okay, I don't... Wait. I have the master key. I should technically be able to... Nope, okay, I guess that's a separate lock then. Alright, Leonard. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Surely I'm supposed to have a flashlight at this point, right? Leo, it's gotta be him, I'm certain. He hasn't talked yet, but I have no doubt. Scrounge around his trailer and see if you find any leverage. We busted the lock grabbing him last night, so you'll have to use your bolt cutters to get in. Henry. Thou shalt not kill, but it's not that simple, is it? We are God's army. We must protect our flock. This is a war with souls on the line. We must be resolute, unwavering. So why won't my hands stop shaking? Why do I keep seeing his face when I close my eyes? Somehow I didn't think fighting for the Lord would mean beating an unarmed to death with a shovel. Okay, so Leonard killed somebody. And worse, he's a snack thief. I can see all the cereal boxes in here. Let's see. Bolt cutters. All right, that's gonna help, I assume.
The deceiver changed Father James, though only a few of us seemed to notice. He had new revelations almost daily. Doctrines changed. Actions that would have been terrible sins previously were suddenly permissible, while seemingly innocent behaviors became mortal sins. The others seemed to have no problem going along with it. I wondered if something was wrong with me. Father grew visibly agitated, and as adamant as he was about the sanctity of his new revelations, something was different. He was scared, and that scared me.
I mean, it would be real nice to have a flashlight. Okay, rusted shut. Alright. Well, at this rate, the coyotes are gonna get me. Did I come over here already? No. Okay, what about this guy, just to make sure? Alright, so we're good on that area. What about here? On the bright side, I should be able to use the bolt cutters to enter into that one chained house, right? I mean, I assume. Okay, this one's on the side. Ugh, it's so hard to make anything out. That was weird. Okay. Wrong side. Viola. Trailer master, but it won't open Viola's door. What the heck? Ugh. Alright, let's see if we can... I doubt it. Alright, well, we can't get in here despite having the trailer master key. I guess Viola has a different lock on the door. The master key doesn't seem to work on this door. Strange. Yeah, that is strange. Yeesh. Okay, well, I guess we'll cut the chains off that one trailer. Did I try this one? Let's just make sure. I'd hate to miss something. Sorry if it's dark for you guys. Trust me, it's no better for me. You clip the chains, which fall limply to the side. The door hangs slightly ajar. Peyton's trailer. Transmit code XV768, encryption code 30686, compromised, need. Do not wreck frontal raid. Oh, Peyton was an FBI plant or something. Armed with military grade something, HW, plus training. Most are 100% bought in. Will use violence. Ooh-hoo. Note from Lillian. I changed my lock like you suggested. I left a copy of the new key under the tree near the fire pit. Okay, remember that, guys. Fire pit. I don't think we've seen a fire pit yet, though. Peyton's notes. It's too dark to read anything, but I could read those? What? Am I just... Here, let me see. Yeah, I've got no flashlight. If it turns out that there was a flashlight in, like, that beginning area that I missed, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, well, that was fun. Where have we seen a fire pit? Should I try for that chapel up there, I guess? HW is hardware weapons, as opposed to software weapons? What do you mean, hardware weapons? Am I not able to get up this way? I'm gonna have to Skyrim it. Yeah, here we go, here we go. What a nice view. There's another building that way, and another one that way. Should I save the chapel and go there, or... I hear rustling, and it's making me really nervous. All right, let me get some water. What do you guys think? Should we try the lower buildings first and then the chapel? I feel like with the chapel looking the way it does, it's supposed to be some, like, final place. All right, I've got one save the chapel for later and one go to the chapel. Lower buildings first. No hardware. Okay, we'll do the lower buildings first. The chapel really does seem like it's some big finishing thing. No hardware. Weapons. You missed the period. No hardware. Weapons. I see. Gotcha. Hardware means weapons. Haha. Still, I like the idea of hardware weapons and software weapons. All right, I'll just head along down here. Why are we here again? You know, that's a fantastic question. I suppose it's, just, this person has nothing better to do, and, I think they have a connection to it. I have to wonder if the protagonist is maybe one of the children that escaped, or maybe one of the adults that escaped. I wouldn't be surprised if she was Juliet, considering Juliet never seemed to buy in, and maybe she ran away before the final suicide. Oh god, a cornfield. No. Nope. Let's stay away from that for now. What is that? I see movement. Chapel is where you have to get into a fist fight with Jesus. Examine bloodstain. Blood has seeped out from under the floor and soaked into the dirt. Flies still swarm the area. How fresh is this suicide? Okay, okay, so none of these are working. A shovel caked in blood. So this is probably what killed Peyton, then. Would have loved to do this exploring when it was still daylight. You jimmy the door to no avail. As you do, a metallic smell arises. Rust or... Man, I wonder what's in the barn. What's in the barn, guys? Oh, boy. All right, well, it looks like there's a bit of an area over here, so let's take a look. Yeah, how was there fresh blood? When it said 1993 suicide, I thought, oh, well, this was modern times, or at least sometime after that. But did it just happen a minute ago, and we're like the follower that was late, and we're like, oh shoot, today's the day of revelation. I hope I'm not too late, and then we get here and everybody's gone. Okay, farm shed. Yeah, okay, so we found the farm shed. Cool. Can I have some light, please? Examine jacket. A ragged old work jacket. You ruffle through the pocket. You mean rifle? You rifle through the pockets, coughing at the dust. You find a key. Nothing but left but moth holes and dust. What key, though? A key with a tag that reads Andrew's trailer. I didn't know there was an Andrew trailer. Andrew's journal. It's too dark. Why is everything too dark? Give me a flashlight. Looks like these might have been jars of jam and pickled vegetables at one point. Now they're just disgusting. Okay, so how long has it been? It would take a lot of time to make jars and canned food go bad. I'm so confused. Gas can, empty. Watering can, also empty. Bags of seed and weed killer. Well, are they empty? Okay. Full of garden and farm implements. Still caked in old gray dirt. And is that cereal? Yeah, they hid the cereal in here to keep it away from Leonard. Here we go.
The first time I met Father James, I was immediately filled with a sense of peace. It's hard to explain. I guess he just seemed so sure. He asked if I was a believer. I said I'd been raised Catholic, but it never clicked. There's a reason for that, he said. They've been lying to you, all of them. And I knew he was right.
Oh, it's saved. Yeesh. What is that? Oh! Cool. Okay. I'll have to check and make sure there's no clicky lights in any of the other places. Batteries. I almost missed those. You load the batteries into your flashlight. Let's hope they're still charged. Hallelujah! The maker is good. Okay, Andrew's journal. Can anyone truly know the joy of the absolute truth, the freedom that comes with releasing all of one's doubt like so much ballast into the sea? I know that feeling now. For so long I searched among the Catholics, idol worshippers, and perverts. Oh, geesh, throwing some shade here. I searched among the Baptists, hypocrites. I searched among the Pentecostals, infested by charlatans. I tried so many churches, and all of them, to a one, were filled with fools and liars. Well, you didn't write what you thought of any of the other ones. Now I know why. Father has helped me to see. Okay, so this is Andrew. We're not going to run out of batteries, are we? No, we're not. Okay. Praise Duracell. I don't think... Do the batteries run out? I looked for, like, a sign. I don't think they do. They better not. I swear if they do, I'm just going to quit. Should I go on the... Oh, well, it's not too bad. I mean, there's... It's really hard to get lost in a corn maze when there's a giant freaking chapel on the... Still, you think there's anything useful in here? Probably not, right? Okay, this just means that I have to go back over and, read some of the things that I missed before. Hello. Third base. Third base is barely visible beneath the overgrowth. Okay, so there has been some time, at least. Second base. Second base in the ranch's small baseball diamond. What is this? Pitcher's mound? The pitcher's mound is slightly elevated on a pile of dirt. First base in the ranch's small baseball diamond. Home plate. Covered in dirt and grass. Okay. Let's see, you should have gotten one of the shake lights. Okay. Alright, you know what? Let me start off in the home. Then I can try the trailer, because clearly the trailer is the next place I'm supposed to go. But I really want to have a look at some of the diaries that I was unable to read earlier in the house. God, we move so slow. Alright, well, it gives me a chance to look at chat at least. Changed a world. My final message. Goodbye. There's something red up there, too. Suffering. Another night sleeping downstairs. I don't mean to complain. I can hear James and the others from in here, so I'm happy, so fulfilled. So happy, so fulfilled. It warms my heart, so I don't mean to complain, but it is cold in here, and something in the room is driving my allergies crazy. It's hard to sleep, but I suppose it's all worth it. Well, if you let them do it, nothing's gonna change. Not like any of these people could even leave. Once you make it to the little what do you call it, where cults live? It starts with an S. Compound, or, something similar. Once you make it to the compound, it's pretty much over for you. You're never getting out of there. They keep it isolated for a reason. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for now, though. Wait, did I ever try the bookshelf? Okay, yeah, we did. Did you guys hear Jared Leto, that guy who played Joker in Suicide Squad? People are saying that he has his very own cult now, complete with a compound on an island, and he's grown his hair out a whole bunch. He kind of looks like Jesus now. Everybody wears white, long robes when they're around him. I'm hoping maybe that was just a weird joke or a clickbait thing, but it sounds like it might have happened. Huh. Okay, let's go read that book that we found in that one trailer. The one that I couldn't before. There was one in Leonard's and one in Peyton's. Okay, here we go. Father James Israel, born Donald McKittrick. Born Idaho, early 50s, unclear. Vietnam vet, honorably discharged, 1970 due to shrapnel injury. Born again in late 70s. Criminal record includes larceny, drug possession, vagrancy. God, vagrancy? What a monster. Married to Anne McKittrick. Signs of amphetamine addiction. Receives visions from an angel named Sariel starting in 1986. What? So his cult only lasted, 7 years? Lame. Left a former church and founded Perfect Heaven with wife. Purchased Black Sage Ranch in 1991. Tell me where there's really did happen? Well, there is a Jonestown, and plus I believe there was another cult that committed suicide. It's something about sneakers, and they did it because there was a spaceship coming, and if they didn't kill themselves right then and there, then the spaceship would not pick them up. Somebody knows what I'm talking about, whoever they were, right? Let's see. You've seen videos from Jared Leto's cult? Well, does it look like a respectable cult, at least? Anne McKittrick, Israel. Born Oregon, not much known. Worked as secretary for a heating and cooling company for years. Met Donald/James through church. Married in 1981. Complete loyalty to husband. Primary recruiter for the group. Yeah. There's always an enabler, a wife or a girlfriend or something that'll do just as many terrible things, if not worse, for the alpha. Andrew Custer, born, I have no idea, recruited in Houston, owned small farm, runs the farm for the group, frequently writes to his brother in El Paso. Viola DeWitt, mid-30s, from Albuquerque, 2 children, Juliet and Lucas. Oh no, so Juliet's mom was the hoe. Recently divorced from her husband, claims frequent abuse, frequent consort of Father James. Leonard Vanderhoff, late 20s, former police officer, National Guard, military training, discharged due to drug addiction. James promised to help him get clean. Seems to have worked for a little while. Access to weapons. Trains group members in arms and tactics. Often has alcohol in his breath. Relapse? Dangerous. Yeah, considering he's the one that eventually beat you to death with a shovel. Heaven's Gate. Yeah, that was the one. Huh. Let's see. Early 200s. Early 20s. Lillian Carter. Born San Diego, 1972. Recent college graduate. Some useless degree. Depressed. Trouble finding job. Often goes to rectory for alternative cleansing with other women. Seems to have more doubts than some others. Reach out to her? Yeah, Lillian was the one that said she changed her lock and left the key near the fire pit, right? Okay, so this is the one where she says, yeah, okay. Oh boy, so there's a little bit of blood there. It is so nice being able to see. Andrew, here we go. Oh wait, no, hold on. Well, I'll use... Yeah, let's go back. There was one more thing that I wasn't able to read due to the darkness over at Leonard's trailer. There's the Jack Daniels. There's the cereal. Oh, well, I guess I was able to read these for some reason. Oh, well. You looked it up about Jared Leto? It was a joke about his cult following? Well, that's good to hear. Guy scares me, to be honest, so I wasn't really that surprised, but I'm glad it's just a joke. Okay.
life with the flock was good. We would meet for morning prayer with Father James in the chapel, then meet for breakfast, and then we'd set off to work for the day. Some of us worked the fields, others worked on expanding the compound. We had a school teacher, we had cooks. In the evening we would study scripture or listen to one of Father's lectures. Then it would be time for penance, more prayer, and then sleep. I slept better those early nights than I had in years. I was home. Do you know how good it feels to find home after so long? I would have done anything for Father. He saved me.
Okay. Oh, it's saved. All right, tell you what, we'll do the Andrew's journal next. We men must all be fools to buy the malarkey spat at us by the mainstream churches. The Catholic Church says we're awaiting Christ's return when they full well know better, and the rest of Christendom believes them, the Mary worshippers. Perhaps we'll never know why the Lord waited until Father James to correct the record. Perhaps our Father in heaven waited for the earthly man he knew could bear his burden with grace. Blessed be our Lord, who saw fit to include wretches like me in his plan. I await the third coming with open arms and a heart full of love. I don't know how much love was there when you beat that guy to death. Oh, look, we've got light. Cool. Brian, I love you, you're my brother, but you do not know what you're talking about. This is my family now. They love me, and I love them in a way that transcends even blood. Maybe that hurts you to hear. I'm sorry, but there is no hiding from the truth. I know you have your doubts about your church. You've told them to me. Let me tell you, I have no doubts here. None. Of course, if you stop denying what you know in your heart, we would welcome you with open arms. You need to come to us. Well, hopefully Brian did not do that. Andrew, I greatly enjoyed our talk earlier. I'd like to continue it. The children will be helping sow the fields tomorrow afternoon, so I'll be alone if you would like to stop by. Coming by for some hot coffee, I guess. Viola's trailer. Okay. Viola. It was this way, I think. Oh, wait, no, this is Lillian. There we go. Oh, it's about time for a stream break as well. Okay, we'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and put a pin in it here, I think. And I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. We should be able to go ahead and get a refill, get whatever you need. And yeah, all right. See you in a couple minutes. Okay, and we are back. How's everybody doing? Got your snacks or whatever you need? Okay, well, it's gonna be 14 seconds before you hear me say that, so I'll just assume that you in fact did. Okay, so we've got a note to Viola, or Viola. I'm gonna keep mispronouncing names every other word, so sorry about that. I will see you tonight for alternative cleansing in the rectory. Come early, we have much to talk about. Know the day I received my first vision, and you will know the code. Wait a minute. Shoot, I gotta get my notebook journal out for this. That's right. It's a code, okay. Man, this cool journal is getting so much use. It's that Uncharted one from Drake's Fortune. You can get it on Amazon. It's cheap. It's good. It's super good. I bought like 4 copies. That way, even if they stop selling them, I'd always have some. So, yeah. Okay, so alternative cleansing. Alternative cleansing. Code is first vision. Shoot, I just saw it. It was like 1980 something. That was in I think Peyton's trailer. It was 1986 or 1983 or something. Okay, well, we'll just have to go back and have a look then. Thursday a.m. discussion of Matthew chapter 26. Tuesday, I'm sorry, I said Thursday, didn't I? Tuesday p.m. discussion of the lies of the false churches. Wednesday a.m. discussion of Father James, visions/prophecies. Wednesday p.m. field work. Oh wait, there's more. A reading from the book of Sariel. James, this is the word of the angel Sariel given unto the man James in the time before the days of talking. The days of talking. Oh, taking. That's even better. Sariel came unto James as he returned from unrighteous war. The angel appeared unto the man James under 7 stars in the eastern sky. The angel spoke. Be not afraid, man, for you, it's Shaggy. Be not afraid, man, for you are chosen as a messenger. Like, these words are the Lord's chosen. I'm sorry, I'm messing it all up. These words are the Lord's words become... Wait, okay, it's not my fault. This is naturally obtuse. These words are the Lord's words become my words, become your words. Okay, I'm not a dummy. That's just a weird way to write it. Okay.
We were chosen, all of us, by the Lord. Do you know how good that feels? To be chosen? I hope you do. It's a feeling we all need in our lives. And on top of that, Father James took a special interest in me. He said he felt spiritually invigorated by my presence, and often called me to the rectory to spend time with him. Not dumb, I knew, but I didn't care. I was so honored to be his chosen.
Lillian, forgive me if I am speaking too freely, but I care deeply about you, and I worry that you are having doubts about the Father and his teachings. You're young, Lily. I understand where you're coming from, believe me, but as someone with a lot more life experience, let me tell you that you have nothing to doubt. Anytime somebody tells you, don't worry, don't use your brain, don't ask questions, it's fine, usually doesn't turn out great. People should be encouraging you to ask questions so that they can answer them, right? If somebody just tells you to turn off your brain and do what they say, that's a bad sign. Father James is a prophet of the Lord. He speaks the true word. If you need proof, just look at his prophecies. They have come true. What prophecies, though? But more than that, if you pray and listen quietly, you will feel in your very soul the truth of his teachings. I am here for you if you need to talk. Yours in Christ's love, Viola. I don't trust her. Oh, cool. Did these all have lights? I had forgotten what love felt like. I thought that all the years suffering under Eric's thumb had ruined me. I thought there was no hope for happiness ever again, but I was so wrong. I feel so safe here. Father James has restored my faith in Christ, but also in men and in myself. A wonderful blessing. Yes, there is pain, but it is necessary, and I enter into it willingly and joyfully. I am so blessed to be a part of this flock and to help ensure that my dear children taste the fruit of eternal life. Lucas has taken to life here easily, but Juliet, well, we will need to be patient with Juliet. She just needs time. She'll come around and see. Father James says that Eric will burn in hell for his sins against me. I know I shouldn't take joy in that, but the thought of it makes me smile. Father says that even Eric could join the flock if he wanted it badly enough, but I know my husband well, so he's going to burn in hell. Oh, but if he wants to join your little cult, it's cool. It's fine. You'd put him in the same cult with the wife that he beat. Ugh. But I know my husband well enough to know that he would laugh in the face of the truth. He is rotten with sin, and he will get what he deserves. Oh, Lord Jesus, please give me guidance. I was only doing what he asked of me, Lord. I was doing it for him and for you, but I'm 2 weeks late now and throwing up every morning. Lord, oh Lord, I don't know who the father is. It could be James, or it could be... Do I tell him? Will he be happy with me or furious? Have I sinned? What cleansing will I need to endure to rid my soul of this blackmail? Oh, great. What a nightmare. All right, so let's check Peyton's notes. He should have something on... Wait, which one was it? Was it this one? No. I think it was this one, yeah. Huh. Must be further to the right, I think. Andrew. Here we go, okay. Okay. Receives visions from an angel named Sariel starting in 1986. 1986. There we go. Okay. All right, I just forgot. We got something new in the inventory, didn't we? Or maybe we didn't. Oh, okay. So, I guess we didn't. Am I just supposed to find that alternate cleansing room, I guess? Tell you what, let's head up to the church. I mean... Oh, wait, did it say that where was that alternate cleansing place? Is it supposed to be in the chapel up there, or is it in the guy's actual house? We'll check the house first, I suppose. It'd be nice to play a horror game where you had to escape a dystopian frostpunk city. The closest I can think of is that one game where I think it's called Frostpunk, actually. Second floor is locked. Okay, so there's no combination here. All right, chapel it is then. You know, nobody talks about it, but I think Japan had some sort of freaky cult as well. Didn't they have someone like the Peach Blossom cult or something like that? Didn't they kill some people too? I don't know if there was like a bombing or whatever. It was like the Eternal something or the flower of something, or the 1,000 years something. Somebody's got to know what I'm talking about here, right? Let's see. Oh, a nice view. Okay. There are 7 golden stars on the lock and a space for what appears to be an 8th. All right, so we just got to get a gold star. We'll have to be a good noodle, I suppose. Okay, well, we can't get in there yet, so that means it must be elsewhere. You mean the cult Shinrikyo? I don't know what the Japanese name is, I just know what it was like translated in English. That's how I heard of it. It was a Japanese cult that used sarin gas in the subways. Yeah, that's the one. You never hear about that, huh? Well, I guess I'll try... Oh, there's another place. Did I forget that? All right, we'll go over there. Yeah, why did they attack the subway with sarin gas? Like, did they... a lot of cults seem to feature like a disdain or a disgust for the outside world. You know, like, oh, all the other churches are monsters and heathens. Oh, the other people are monsters and heathens. If they don't join us, they're monsters and heathens, etc. Bad sign. But what was the Japanese cult's beef with the subway? I mean, what did the subway do to them? Surprisingly, didn't do a good job of killing people considering how lethal sarin is. Well, how many fatalities were there? I think sarin gas is really dangerous when it's in a enclosed space, right? Let's try the shovel. Ugh, come on. Okay, well, there's a fire pit somewhere, right? We can get into Lillian's trailer if we find the tree next to the fire pit. But the problem is, I haven't seen any fire pit. Oh, what is in there? I'm real worried about what's in there. Their beef was apparently that they were the only salvation to the end of the world? Huh. Wait, have I been here? I must have, but I guess I didn't look this over. Oh, yes, I did. This is the shed. Okay, we've already been to the shed. Man, it'd be nice if we could hit M for like a map button or something. Okay, we got the key. What did we get the key for? Let me see here. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Yeah. I'll tell you what, we have a shovel. We must need to dig something up. I'm going to take a look in the cornfield. Examine patch of dirt. Okay, you nearly trip over a small mound of dirt in the middle of the cornfield. You dig into the mound and sift through the loose dirt, finding a small brass key. A small brass key? What does that go to? Unlabeled. I just went everywhere trying. Okay. Well, I'm amazed I found it, to be honest. Guess we'll just walk through the cornfield for a little while. A tiny handful of people. 10 sounds about right. More people got sick from it, though. Well, I hope sarin is something you can get better from. You know, hopefully it wasn't permanent illness. I mean, you know, no permanent damage. Oh, that sucks for the 10 people that just, you know, were trying to live their lives and got killed over it, though. Oh, there's more. I forgot there's more. I think that was probably the only thing, right? Yeah. I'm not finding anything else. Worst case, we can always come back here. Alright, guys. Theory time. Oh, wait a minute. The fire pit. Maybe the brass key goes to Lillian's trailer, right? Members released a binary chemical weapon most closely chemically similar to sarin in a coordinated attack on 5 trains on the Tokyo subway system, killing 13 commuters, seriously injuring 54, and affecting 980 more. Yikes. Well, I'm glad they were largely unsuccessful. Hopefully they got the people that did it. Although I think, isn't the cult still alive and well today? Or at least some members are. I don't know. Okay, this is Lillian's. Julia and Ellie arrested. Lillian. Come on, Lillian. Did it work? It doesn't say anything. Okay, what brass key? What could this be, too? Maybe that door? I guess? Wasn't the cult leader famous too? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. Is there anything else that's been locked that I haven't been able to get to? Was in that very first building, was there another room? Viola's trailer? We were just there. Yeah, we've already been in Viola's trailer. We found her key in Andrew's trailer. Alright, there's no more locked doors over here. Okay. It did work. Oh boy. This guy's got way too many beds in his house. Okay, so we could probably play the tape in the TV, but let's avoid that for now. Another altar, also bathed in red light, sitting under a wall of religious imagery. A painting depicting Christ's dead body being removed from the cross in Golgotha. A reprint of an etching of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Father James's bed, messy, covered in thick woolen sheets that have held in years of must. Years of must. So it has been years, at least, since this happened. Okay. There we go. We got some light in here. Nice. Kind of reminds me of a puppet combo game as well. A stack of old nudie mags, ranging from pretty tame to seriously perverted, tucked away under the bed as if it's a 12-year-old's bedroom. Yeah. Use lock. Okay, there we go. So we can put the year in there. Shoebox. A shoebox stuffed with baggies of white powder and a glass pipe blackened at the end. Hypocrite. They're always hypocrites. Be careful. Okay. James' journal. Finally slept last night, spoke with the devil. Got to sleep last night, spoke with the devil, you know. He came to the foot of my bed to bargain for the safety of the flock, but lo, I outsmarted him, begged me to stop my crusade, and I spat in his face, spat in the devil's face, and he shriveled away. I don't know, man, that could have just been Anne coming up to ask if she could actually sleep upstairs. Sin has physical mass. I have measured it in experiments and have determined the mathematical formula for determining a person's sin. Weight not visible to the naked eye. Requires a special weighing device attuned to divine wavelengths. Will build and test all flock to ensure cleanliness, especially Lillian Juliet Leonard. Intended to wait for Juliet to come of age for alternative cleansing, but came across rabbinic text citing consummation of marriage as young as 3 years and 1 day. We'll pray and wait for an answer. Dream notes. A great winged leviathan emerges from the clouds, speaking in radio waves, surrounded by angels. Leviathan spoke of the deceiver closing in, bringing unclean evil to the flock, infecting them with doubt, and opening our gates to the outside world. Angels flew into the Leviathan's mouth and lit his tongue on fire. Breath of flame exploded outward and engulfed the world in my dream. I understand, Lord. Okay. Well, I guess we'll play the tape. I don't want to get...
My flock, I have
Okay.
wonderful news. No. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Some of you may be afraid. Damn it, no. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Be not afraid. This is the day we have been working towards all this time. The focal point of all history. The end point of all creation. I have seen the signs. I have heard the word of the Lord. I speak the word of the Lord. I am the word of the Lord. Yes, that's good there. Three, 5, 6, 9. Damn it. 3, 5, 6, 8. Shit. And what's the code for the damn safe?
Ask Jesus.
4.
Okay, well, we now have that code for the safe. Awesome. 3564. Cool. Okay. Three, 9. 6, 4. What? Hang on. What? Wait, let me check my journal real quick. Am I an idiot? 3, 5. I am an idiot. Okay. Can I not? There we go. Okay, let's try that again. This time I have the notebook in front of me. 3, 5, 6, 4. There we go. Okay, away you go. All right. Ah, is that the star? Read notes. Praise be to the Lord, our temple has been revealed. Angels of the Lord have revealed specifications for our temple. The temple of the prophet shall be a sacred place reserved only for Father James that is chosen to further pursue revelation and closeness to the Lord. The temple will contain a single king-sized bed, food enough for 2 people for 200 days, full copies of my scripture, weapons, and ammunition. The measurements, which must be followed exactly, are as follows. Wait. Okay. The temple, right? Temple of the prophet, only for Father James and is chosen to further pursue revelation and closeness to the Lord. It's got a bed, some snacks, and enough Netflix and chill for 200 days. Weapons and ammunition. Okay. Wait a minute. That's... okay. Oh, good. You have the seal now. No more excuses. It's time to head to the chapel and face the past. But what about the barn? I haven't gotten into the barn yet. I've missed something. I have to have missed something. I haven't gotten into Lillian's, whatchamacallit yet. Lillian's trailer. Fire pit. Where have we not... I haven't seen a fire pit, though, is the problem. He's building his own frick chamber. Okay, fire pit. Let me go back to Lillian's trailer just to make sure I'm not crazy and I haven't already gotten it open. Lillian. Okay, the master trailer key. Master key doesn't seem to work on this door. Strange. Okay, and then... in Peyton's trailer, we saw a note that said about how it's near the fire pit. Oh, I've been walking around without my flashlight. Whoops. Lillian, I changed my lock like you suggested. I left a copy of the new key under the tree near the fire pit. Where have we seen a fire pit, though? The tree near the fire pit. Well, this right here is like the communal trailer area, right? A fire pit would be in a wide open space for people to sit around, right? Am I not able to get that key until later? Am I wasting my time, or am I actually going to miss something by going to the chapel without finding everything? That's what I'm worried about right now. What did you miss? He's building a temple with a king-size bed and a lot of food and ammo and weapons, so, yeah. Interesting plans. Okay, if there was a fire pit, it'd be right around here, around the center, where everybody is. Oh, fire pit. Because there's not going to be a fire pit up on the mountain, right? It's going to be out in the wide open. Did we leave our car lights on? I don't think we're driving away, to be honest. Batteries are gonna be dead. Okay, there's no other doors in here. Yeah, okay, we've done all we can with this place. You assume it'd be near the trailers. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I've looked all over and I'm just not seeing it, unfortunately. Is the fire pit supposed to be used to burn trash? Maybe it's secluded from the trailers. Oh yeah, I thought fire pit as in like a campfire, but you're right. If the fire pit is used to dispose of things, then it's not going to be in the middle of the social area. Okay, so somewhere farther away. That's a good idea, good point. Who said that? Let's see. Sayat, yeah, good point. There's kind of a path this way, I guess. Would have been real great if I did all this exploring with a lot of actual light here. Okay, I doubt there's going to be anything this far out, but couldn't hurt, right? This is a bigger tree. Okay, this has got a lot of like construction stuff here. If there was a burn pit, it'd probably be kind of where they have all the supplies and stuff, right? Maybe I just can't access it yet. Why did I suddenly get faster? It feels like I suddenly got a little bit faster. It kind of worries me. Oh, it's probably nothing. Oh, I'm really not seeing a burn pit, unfortunately. Maybe in here was a burn pit? I mean, it's got a thing, so it looks like they probably had stuff there, right? Gosh, the sirens are really blaring tonight, aren't they? Well, I guess we'll go up to the chapel. I really did try, but it's probably there'll be a puzzle in the chapel that we can't solve yet, you know what I mean? That's what I'm telling myself here. And then, you know, we'll have to go elsewhere. What the heck is this? Huh. Alright, well, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, here goes. There's a light on inside. You place the seal on the door and hear a click somewhere inside the mechanism. It's smaller on the inside, but there's probably more rooms. If this is the temple that this guy was talking about, then...
Don't be afraid. There's no need to be afraid. We must go through the flames, but the flames will not hurt us. Not our true selves, our spiritual selves. I know his will, and it's time. This world is molded in filth. It's too far gone. They sent demons to test our resolve. They expected us to give up the fight, but here, today, we prove to all of them that we never gave up. Our faith never wavered. Today, we take our place at the foot of the throne of the Lord. Here now, we'll dull the bodies a little. There's no need for it to hurt. Here, drink this. Drink this. Pass these around. Things will go a little fuzzy, but then the flames will take us, and we will join our Lord in his heaven. We will be by his side forever, where we belong. Amen. Amen. Boy, I love each and every one of you so much. God bless.
That's when they locked the doors. And then Andrew and Leonard started soaking rags in lighter fluid while I started handing out the cups. Little paper cups full of crushed up Quaaludes mixed with lemonade. Father kept preaching as we drank. They lit the rags and put them around the outer walls. Everything caught so quickly. Soon everything was on fire, and people just sat down in it. Let it take them. Something clicked. I don't know what. I needed to get out. I didn't want to die. I remembered Father's temple, and I ran.
All right. Got a little toasty. And there's that one bush that keeps clipping through. Well, everything looks pretty good despite being on fire. I mean, huh. All right, so it sounds like Viola is the one that ran. Escaped, I mean. Don't you remember? Don't you remember how you survived? Why don't you want to remember? You know why. When the time came you couldn't face the Lord. Your doubt had eaten away at you. You didn't join them in their glorious death, but in your doubt neither did you save them. You are a coward. These freaking haunted doors. I see, so I guess it was a safe room and that's why she survived. Oh boy. Another altar also bathed in red light, sitting under a wall of religious imagery. Alright, we've seen all those before. The covers are still rustled from the few nights you spent here. Oh, so we are Viola. So we're Viola. Okay. We don't have a tape.
The door shut behind me and everything was dark and completely silent, as if the burning chapel and all the people dying behind me didn't exist. The drugs took over then, and it was all I could do to crawl into bed before I passed out.
Well, it sure beats burning to death. This bookshelf is full of fringe religious texts and several copies of Father James's works. In one lower corner, tucked away, there is a stack of comic books. Great. Yeah, let's get to the weapons. I heard there was lots of weapons in here. This refrigerator is full of spoiled food. The smell fills the room as you open the door. Eek, okay. Fair enough. There we go. Let's arm ourselves, why don't we? Military-grade rifles and ammunition are piled among the straw-lined interior of the crate. Oh, it goes even deeper? What's wrong with my flashlight? Another one, huh? Not sure what this is supposed to be, honestly. Yeah, me neither. Another altar also bathed in red light, sitting under a wall of religious imagery. Why did we come back here? My flashlight is not working. Those crap batteries.
Now, who started the fire? Ma'am, I know you've been through a lot, but we need your cooperation to piece all of this together. Who started the fire?
Pretty much everyone. Father James was the first blame, but the others helped it spread.
So they weren't coerced.
No, they were weeping with joy. People were singing.
And you? What did you do? Ma'am?
Well, we were serving the drinks. We were the Quaalude person. I hear Quaaludes a lot. Are they, like, what, is that like an opioid? Or is it for pain? Is it a sleeping pill? Is it a big-time one or a small-time one? Wait, why is it a circle if it's a line of a... Okay, fluorescent, okay, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Oh, God, you're kidding. Okay, I'm hearing some noises. You know what would be a hilarious twist? Is if, like, at the end of the game, like, there's actually Jesus and he's like, you know, you really messed up. I mean, nobody would ever dare do that in a game like this. They'd get so much backlash, but...
Honey, you're being quiet.
I don't know what to say.
It's just... Lillian, was it something we did?
Dad,
I just don't understand how you could run off and join some insane cult.
I don't know, Dad. I don't know.
You're a smart girl. What were you thinking? Lillian, the things I've heard on the news... Where are you going?
She's gonna go join another cult. Let's see, Quaaludes were a big thing in the 80s, but they've stopped manufacturing them. Oh, party drug, sleeping pill. If you take a bunch, you get a decent high with extra liver damage. Huh. Who built this bunker? Dwarves? Gotta keep that loot safe from the dragons. Come on. You know, I had a thought. Those dwarves in The Hobbit wouldn't have had the dragon breaking in and taking all their stuff if they didn't make dragon-sized hallways. You know what I mean? If they had made him dwarf-sized hallways, he never would have gotten in there and got to play house. Just saying. And that is my hot take. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh God, there's another one. Okay, yeah, clearly it's some sort of psychological thing now, which means I'm no longer afraid. It's all in her head.
So, Lillian, have you been having any more thoughts since your last attempt?
All the time.
It seems as if you almost regret surviving the fire.
I don't know. I don't. It's so confusing. I didn't want to die, but I feel like I let them all down.
Let them down because you didn't save them? Or because you didn't die with them?
I don't know anymore.
Well, listen to me. No matter what, you deserve to live. I promise you. Lillian, you deserve to live.
I need to go. I can't do this right now. I can't.
Huh, so I thought Viola was the one that survived the fire, but I guess it was Lillian? So we're Lillian? Weird.
I'm sure you don't want to hear me ramble about mechanical engineering for another 20 minutes. Tell me more about you. You studied communications, right? What kind of job does that get you?
No job.
Well, right off the bat, not much. I couldn't find work, so I ended up backpacking through Europe for a year after college.
Oh, cool. I've always wanted to do something like that. I bet it was amazing.
Yeah, it was super fulfilling to see all those different ways of life. Really eye-opening. God, that was a long time ago.
And then she joined the cult.
Man, I'm jealous. I jumped right into work after school. Working 80 hours? You know how it is. Just expect to devote everything to it. It's like a religion. Took me a while to see how messed up it was.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I see. So that does explain why she came back here. She's got survivor's guilt and she came back here for closure. That scared me. I thought they were eyes.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m.
Lil, is everything all right? I've been trying to get a hold of you all day. Please pick up. I'm worried about you. Okay, just call me back. Love you.
End of message. To delete this message, press 7. Message deleted.
Yeesh. Alright, so this is the same. Yeah, okay, so that's all the same. Uh-oh. Well, there's no door. We found the end. I see, so it wasn't that deep after all. It was a trip she was doing. Alright, well, time for us to skedaddle. I think that's enough closure for one day. Wait a minute. My flashlight isn't working.
I remember now. I tried not to. I thought I could move on. Pretend it hadn't happened. But here it is. I'm looking at it. I was here. We were all here. And now it's just me.
Oh, Lil, Jesus, there you are. We're trying to get a hold of you for hours. Where are you?
Dad, I joined a cult again.
I had to take care of something.
Look, are you okay? I was getting worried.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm heading home now. Tim, there's some things I need to tell you.
No, she
met
jumped
Anne
off
first,
the...
waiting
Oh,
for
she
the
didn't
bus.
jump. Okay.
Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years. She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing. Nothing at all.
Wait a minute.
That
I think I just saw the burn pit.
For anyone who wanted it bad enough.
I just saw the bird pit,
I asked
guys.
her what had helped her.
No,
She
it
just
was
said,
there.
"Thanks."
God, I missed it. Hang on. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to replay that. You saw it, right? It looked like a little well next to a huge tree. How did I miss that? Fire pit, you saw it. You saw it. Replayability. I hate to say it, but yeah, I do want to go in and see what it is we missed. And also, we never got into the barn either. Okay, well, now we know what to do. I can just rush... Oh, great. Thanks for just killing everything for me. Let's get that going again. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I was missing something, but I looked everywhere, and I guess I paid attention to the borders. I didn't hit the center, though, was the thing. Oh, continue. Please let me continue from right before going into the church. Come on. Be nice. Oh, come on. Get me out of here. If the church is burned, we'll know it's too late, and I'll have to restart. Oh, everything's fine. Look at that, guys. It's gonna be nice. I'm so glad. At least it didn't pull a freaking beast... No, close. At least it didn't pull a beast inside and delete my damn save. Ugh. Okay, so burn pit. Thank God for that panning out at the end. I never would have seen it. It's this way, I believe, right? Stupid freaking... Yeah, there it is. Go figure. Here we are. Alright, so there's the burn pit, and here's the tree. You dig into the mountain, sift through loose dirt. Okay, so there we go, brass key. Now we can get into Lillian's, whatchamacallit. Clearly it didn't change anything because Lillian, clearly had a good ending at the end. She decided to get her closure and then go home. So, yeah. Alright, I think it's this one, yeah? Sister Lillian. Which we know is us. Note from Viola. Lillian, forgive me if I am speaking too freely, but I care deeply about you, and I worry that you are having doubts about the Father and his teachings. You're young, Lily. Didn't we already read this? Where you're coming, I understand where you're coming from, believe me, but as someone with a lot more life experience, let me tell you that you have nothing to doubt. Isn't this the same Viola that was like, oh God, I'm pregnant, oh God. Father James is a prophet of the Lord. He speaks the true word. Okay, yeah, this is the same as what we read earlier. Oh, he's got the little lights. That's fun. Okay, cleansing room key. Perfect. How can the absolute truth change so rapidly? First, the doctrine of cleansing, which was immutable and unavoidable, pain as currency, etc., etc. Then the doctrine of alternative cleansing, which seemed to change the rules against extramarital sex and polygamy, but only in the service of a clean body. Now Father James has received another revelation, which he pronounced privately only to a few of us women. It is not written down. It hasn't been added to the Book of Sariel, and it directly contradicts previous doctrine. Yeah, gotta be careful of the hypocrites. Father says that the Lord has brought a deceiver into our midst in order to test the strength of our faith. We must be ready to prove our dedication to the flock, and like Abraham and his son Isaac, we must be ready to sacrifice our notion of what is moral in order to serve the greater cause. Is this God's plan for us? Do we use our bodies as tools? Why doesn't this feel right? Okay... Oh, the pamphlet. I never got to read those at the beginning of the thing. I forgot. Huh. Are you in a cult? It's a scary question, but an important one. Spiritual fulfillment and community involvement are important aspects of a healthy life, but it's possible for these to take deep, unhealthy, and even dangerous forms. If you're reading this, someone who cares about you is concerned about your well-being. The group displays excessively zealous and unquestioning commitment to its leader, and whether he is alive or dead, regards his belief system, ideology, and practices as truth, as law. Questioning, doubt, and dissent are discouraged or even punished. Mind-altering practices such as meditation, chanting, speaking in tongues, denunciation sessions, and debilitating work routines are used in excess and serve to suppress doubts about the group and its leaders. Alright, let's see. Wait, is it time for another break? We'll see if we can go ahead and wrap this up. We may not have to take another break. The leadership dictates, sometimes in great detail, how members should think, act, and feel. For example, members must get permission to date, exchange jobs, marry, or leaders... Wait a second. Leaders prescribe what types of clothes to wear, where to live, whether or not to have children, how to discipline children, and so forth. The group is elitist, claiming its special exalted status for itself, its leaders, and members. For example, the leader is considered the Messiah, a special being, an avatar, or the group and or leader is on a special mission to save humanity. The group has a polarized us versus them. Yeah, see, I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, you gotta make an enemy out of everybody else to get that tribalism going. Tribalism is real dangerous. That whole our group versus their group, that's pretty prevalent even today. which may cause conflict with the wider society. The leader is not accountable to any authorities. The group teaches or implies that it is supposedly exalted ends justify whatever means it deems necessary. This may result in members participating in behaviors or activities they would have considered reprehensible or unethical before joining the group. For example, lying to family or friends or collecting money for bogus charities. Subservience to the leader or group requires members to cut ties with family and friends and radically alter the personal goals and activities they had before joining the group. The group is preoccupied with bringing in new members. The group is preoccupied with making money. The members are expected to devote inordinate amounts of time to the group and group-related activities. Members are encouraged or required to live and or socialize only with other group members. The most loyal members feel there can be no life outside the context of the group. They believe there is no other way to be, and often fear reprisals to themselves or others if they leave, or even consider leaving the group. Yep, scared to leave. Trapped. If one or more of these are true for your group, it may not be a healthy community, but don't worry, help is available. Yeah, right. Not when you're already here. Let's see. I know you are beginning to doubt, and you are right to do so. Father James is not what he says he is. If you want to talk more, hang around after evening prayer. I'll linger too. I can help. You are not alone. I'm putting my trust in you with this. Yeah, poor Peyton, beaten to death with a shovel. Okay, did we already listen to this? I don't think so.
He risked his life coming to me. Somehow he could tell that I was wavering. I'm still not sure how. He was from the FBI, he said, and he was here to investigate the group as a cult. When he said that word, I told him to go to hell. I almost went right to Father James. But I didn't. He left me a pamphlet that talked about the signs of a dangerous cult. At first I refused to read it. What was the point? How could that have anything to do with our group? But I did read it, and even though my entire brain was screaming at me, I went back to him.
Okay. Well, we all know how that ended up. Okay, so note from Viola. Oh, almost missed this one. Note from James. Lillian, a member of the flock who will not be named happened upon one of the books you purchased while on a trip into town. While reading non-church materials is not strictly prohibited, says the guy with comics in his little compound, I must caution you against consuming too much, if any, secular material. The godless worldview is powerfully poisonous, and also this guy has a bunch of magazines under his bed, so come on. With its promises of pleasure without consequence and freedom from rules. But here you know true freedom. Freedom from sin, freedom from damnation, and the true pleasure of God's love. Consider this a friendly warning. I want the best for you, my sister. If it becomes clear that your reading is compromising your faith, we may have to change the rules in order to protect you as well as the rest of the flock. Okay, that just leaves the cleansing room key. Is this a totally extra side quest, or did I mess things up by going into the church? I mean, you know what I mean? I feel like I skipped over things, or is this just something extra you had to find otherwise? Oh well. They killed a Fed? Oh, and how? So that would explain why there's blood in the barn. This is her memory from right around the time of the events. Like, that's why the church is still standing. You know what? That must have been what caused the guy to say, oh, by the way, let's go ahead and burn ourselves now, because they killed the non-believer with the shovel and then found the paperwork in his trailer that he was in fact FBI. They knew it was game over for them. Okay. Black key with an alchemical symbol for blood etched in. Is this not the right one? Is the cleansing thing in the barn? Ugh. You unlock the barn with the cleansing room key. Oh, great. So the barn is the cleansing room. Blood has seeped out from under the door and soaked into the dirt. Well, I don't see how. There's no actual blood in here. Oh, yeah, there is. But you'd think there'd be some, right where the Stain was. Oh, there's tarp. Tarp. Bad sign. I can't open that. Sin is thy debt. Pain is the currency. Okay. Examine the altar. Pick up the bloody axe. Okay, listen, an axe is a... Old blackened blood has seeped into the cracks of the altar. Pick up the bloody axe. Why do I have the axe? What do I need with the axe? Guidelines for cleansing. Improper thoughts, lust, 3 cuts with small blade. Improper thoughts, doubts, 5 cuts with small blade. Stealing, 1 finger or 1 hand, depending on the item's value. Sloth. Wait a minute. Why wasn't freaking Leonard de-armed when he kept stealing cereal? Sloth. 2 lashes from the whip. Taking the Lord or Father James's name in vain. 5 cuts, large blade. Murder, rape, idolatry, the violating part. Hand, genitals, eyes. Oh. Yeah, and there's the tools. Doesn't look like I can get in there. Not that I would really have a reason to. Alright, well, let's get out of here then. There's another key. Key to the mines? Oh, that's what the building was with the mine cart. Oh man, I missed a lot of this. I'm glad I went back and replayed. Read from Book of Sario. And yet the Lord in his infinite love and compassion has not forsaken those who have forsaken him. No man is without the cloud of sin, but the light of the Lord shines brightly. To make thyself ready for the Lord's embrace, cleanse thyself of sin by way of self-sacrifice. Give up thy blood, thy flesh, for it is soiled and pathetic, unworthy of the Lord's gaze. For each sin committed by the hand, whip the arm once. For each sin committed by the feet, whip the leg once. For each sin committed by the eyes or mouth, cut the face once. Pray thou over thy spilled blood, and in cleansing in thy blah blah blah, you get it. Sin is thy debt, earthly pain thy currency. For those who are thoroughly purged of sin in this manner, and who have followed the commandments of the Lord, and who believe truly in their heart and body, the days of taking will bring them to the feet of the Lord, free of earthly flesh, awash in divine light for eternity. Have faith, be cleansed, and this will be your reward. Okay. I can't use the record player.
He called it the cleansing room, where we would exchange pain in this realm for forgiveness in the next. We'd all gather in front of the altar, and one by one we would declare our sins to the flock, each of us given penance to perform in front of the others. Bloodletting, self-flagellation. I saw men break their own bones, and women cut off a finger that had caused them to sin. It was true devotion, and it was terrifying and wonderful to see.
Yeesh. Okay, well, that just leaves us with the key to the mines. Alright, let's see if we can jump off. Yeah. No. Well, it's worth a try. Alright, just wanted to make sure the back doors could open as well. Alright, key to the mines. Now, is this the ulterior or alternate cleansing method? Examine wooden boards. Oh, we're going into the mines, guys. What the heck? You hack away with the axe until the boards fall away, revealing an open space behind. This is completely off the path of going to the church. What purpose? What's the purpose here? Oh, I hate this. Guys, why did I come back here? I don't want to be here. Activate elevator. Well, there's some blood. Watch out for Balrogs. Oh, the lights are out. Okay, so this way is no good, but there's clearly something after it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get some water. We have a choice between left and right. Which one you guys want? There's a 14-second delay, so I'll give you a little bit. Your cult has blue oyster in it. Doesn't fear the Reaper. They also did another one. It was that one from, God, what was it? Heavy Metal, I think, the movie. I can't remember what the song is, though. Blood leads right. Okay, right it is. Wait, maybe we shouldn't be following the blood. Oh, wait, I think that's a cave-in, actually. No, it's not. It's a dead end. Sorry, I know you guys, but I thought it was a dead end. Besides, it works out. That way I can turn on the generator. It's not letting me turn it on, though. Yeah, there's no light down here. And when it says turn on generator, it seems to have run out of gas. Okay, I'm just not reading. My bad. Okay, right it is. Oh God, there's another way. Okay, right it is. Veteran of the Psychic Wars. That's the one. Good stuff. Okay, well, you know what? I'll choose this time. We'll go right again. Looks like a dead end. No, it's not. Shoot, I'm already lost. Okay, this is a dead end. Good. There's more blood. Move minecart. New text? Uh-oh. Okay, that's clearly a bug. New text? Okay, clearly those are... I get what they're doing. The developers didn't add text. Wait a minute. There's a body there. Examine wooden boards. The wooden boards are blocked by the minecart. You can't get close enough. Move minecart. New text. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's just a bunch of new text. Okay, so clearly we need something that we do not already have. But yeah, that's definitely a body. Man. Yeah, they must have stashed the dead fed in the tunnels. Alright, tell you what. We're gonna go to that little alcove we saw earlier. Make sure it doesn't lead somewhere. Okay, dead end. That's fine, that's fine. Man, I hate the ambiance in here. It's got me on edge. Okay, we'll go this way now. There's the weapons. Pamphlets. Contingency, protecting the flock. Our secular enemies see our imminent salvation and find themselves filled with jealousy and rage. They want to keep the world immersed in sin, and they will stop at no lengths to prevent us from fulfilling the Lord's plan. We must be prepared to protect the flock. Henry was able to use his contacts in the Southwest Patriots Corps to get us arms and armor for protection. He will be leading training drills starting Thursday, mandatory for all in the flock, children included. We will rise up and fight in Christ's name if necessary. How can a kid even hold like a M16 or whatever these are? Okay, that's the same. And boy, they were firing at human targets. Oh, cool. Oil. Wait, oil? Oh, I must need oil to move the stupid, whatchamacallit. There's more. Alright, this is the way that's blocked off earlier. What the heck? What was that? What was that sound? That's weird. Okay, I guess there's no point being here. That's really weird. I see, so they train inside the mines so nobody hears them. Well, whatever. We're gonna go put the lights on. Militia connections? Is that who they were? Like the Southern Freedom Fighters? What is that, like a Mexico thing? Or is that a gang thing? we go. Wait, no. Rusty... Okay, I need that for the minecart, duh. At least I hope it's for the minecart. You push the cart, but the wheels on the cart creak and strain, held back by the buildup of rust. Okay, I'm an idiot. I just didn't read that. You eke out the remaining oil from the can into the rusty wheels. Great. Okay. You hack away with the axe until the boards fall away, revealing an open space behind. Examine the body. A decomposing body curled in the fetal position. You reach out to touch it and a note falls from the corpse's pocket. Okay, let's read the note and then we'll listen to the thing. Okay, the achievement is the sun is gone. We just got that. L, which I guess is Lillian. I got your delivery. I made a copy of the key to James's room last night, but I think Andrew noticed. He was acting suspicious. I'm going to hide the copy somewhere we both have access to. In case something happens, look in the southwest corner of the cornfields. You'll find it. Shoot. Okay. Well, I guess that answers the question of how I skipped a good portion of the game. Well, that's, in my opinion, they might want to have it so that you can't actually see the mound until you're down here, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you just end up missing on the mines in the cleansing room entirely. Well, it was my fault, but I mean, the second you give somebody a shovel, my intuition as a gamer is going to be like, oh, I guess I better start digging. And when I see a cornfield, I'm going to be like, oh, something's probably hidden in here. So, okay. You wish you could give the body a proper burial, but it would probably fall apart if you touched it.
I think it might have been my fault they found Peyton. We were seen together too often, maybe. But how would they know? Maybe they saw the pamphlet? I don't know. I don't know, but I can't shake the feeling that it's my fault. It doesn't matter. They found him. They told us he had decided to leave the flock. I didn't believe them, but I didn't ask any questions. After that, we moved on. It was like he had never been there at all. It scared me, but instead of trying to get away, I just let myself fall deeper in. I did my best to shut out any doubts. It was easier that way.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can get the, generator going, but why? We're done here. So what's the point? I can't believe we skipped over that whole freaking sequence. Yeah, why do we even need the lights? I've already explored this place. I get it. The lights going out probably hinted that the elevator would no longer be functioning. Tell you what, we'll have one last look around, and then I'm not going to go ahead and play through the end of the game again. We've already seen that. But I'll at least get us out of the mines. Yeah. Alright, we'll just take a look at the targets, see if anything changed over there. Okay, well, it looks like we're just about finished with Sagebrush. Pretty good game. I did get it on sale for that Halloween sale thing that they had going on last month, and I gotta say, not bad. I think it's normally like, what, $5 or something? Or maybe that's just, wait, wrong way. Maybe that's just what I paid for it when it was on sale, but either way, it's a good linear story. You know, you have to play detective, you have to solve puzzles, use inventory stuff to get to get things going. But yeah. Can't believe I just skipped over the entire mine. Yeah, see, and now it's nighttime. I never even had it go to night because it was just sunset because I never finished that last portion. If I were the devs, I'd have to do something about that because it's too easy to just break the game and go up to the church at sunset. Know what I mean? Alright, well, we definitely can't see anything now, but it's a good time to go ahead and end the stream. I do want to thank you guys for coming on by, and whew, okay. Hopefully that was fun for you guys. I do like the linear, bite-sized games. I guess I'll go ahead and take away the number 1 on the live stream title. If I had been playing this, though, I probably would have separated it into 2 or 3 videos, but that's the good thing about a live stream. We can go ahead and tackle games that are a bit longer. And, well, tell you what, if you guys want to talk for a couple minutes, we're actually a little bit early tonight, so if you've got any questions or any announcements about games you're wanting to see, might be a good time. You're too good at games, you slip ahead without meaning to. Yeah, that's true. Whether I want to or not, it happens. See, that's why I'm always so nervous and always asking questions, because I don't want to end up, messing something up. Oh well. All right. Are you up for a classic Resident Evil run, remake, or RE2? I did play RE1. It was the one with the live-action cutscenes. Those are great. But yeah, I keep wanting to play Resident Evil in order, but I never find the time to. Plus, Resident Evil is really scary. Maybe I'll just watch somebody play through it, because tank controls don't really agree with me that well, unfortunately. So it's a cult above the rest. Hope you guys have been having a good day so far. Hard to believe the week is flying by this quickly. Just in time for the end of the stream? Yeah, don't worry, we actually managed to beat the game, so here after it processes for a couple hours, I'll go ahead and make it public. Can we bribe you to play RE? Probably not. I'd hate to start something that I'm not able to finish. Remake removed the tank controls. Remake looks really fun, but at the same time, I really appreciate low polygon games. Know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to choose. In order? I need to start with RE0. Well, maybe not necessarily chronological order, but order of when the games came out, I think. I don't really care about prequels. I don't care for them usually, to be honest, so, You've been meaning to say that this song reminds you of aquatic ambience from the Donkey Kong Country? Really? Well, I'm sure the maker would be glad to hear that. Oh wait, I forgot to put up the credits, though. Okay, there we are. Yeah, Voidhead is the one that makes a lot of the ending, or stream break music, so yeah. They removed the tank control, but they made it a little difficult for the ammo. You wasted yours in the first 3 minutes. Yeah, that's another reason that keeps me from playing Resident Evil, is that you can really, I think, find yourself at a dead end if you end up wasting all your ammo. So, scary. Play Doom? I remember, I think I did play the original Doom. Aren't they coming out with a new one? Something is happening with Doom because people have been talking about it more than usual. Huh. Is it a new one, or are they remaking the old one, or... Doom Eternal. What is the picture with the pipes and such when you click out of the game? Let's see. This thing right there. It's just an in-between screen for Blue Sub number 6, Ao no Rokugo. It's from an anime. There was only like 4 episodes, but they were long. It had a game. It had several games, but one of the games, the Antarctica one specifically, I wanted to play, but it was only in Japanese, so I started working my way through it slowly with some translating materials, and that was just a screenshot I happened to have on it, so yeah. Yeah, it's just on the inside of the sub. I needed a in-between screen, and that was like one of my screenshots on my computer, so I just went with that. I wanted to have something that nobody would give me copyright issues about. How about the Silent Hill series? Yeah, I remember playing Silent Hill 3. I played Silent Hill 1. I bought it back when it was ported, I think, you can get it on the PlayStation Store, and I bought it, and I played through it, and in the alleyways in the first 5 minutes when those little guys show up and start attacking you, I got so scared, I paused, and then I quit. You have a game suggestion. The first level was like Pac-Man but killer monkeys. Oh, you mean Nightmares, or shoot, what was that game called? Nightmares of Darkness or something? Yeah, with the monkeys and with that lady, what was her name? Bree, lady, white hair, cleavage. Some dumb name. Dark Deception, that's the one. Mermaid Swamp, yeah, I'll have to revisit that. How about Spirit Hunter NG or Deathmark? Spirit Hunter NG or Deathmark. Let me have a look at those real quick. Let's see. Oh. Well, that looks interesting, actually. But it's like a AAA game. It's, It'd be nice if they actually let me see some footage or something. Yeah, it looks like a visual novel. Is this a sequel to something? Tell you what, you know what? I might as well just bring it up on screen, right? Yeah, let me go ahead and pull this up on screen. Sorry, totally professional. Last time I couldn't get the trailers to load, but still, we could at least have a look at it, I think. Yeah, so Spirit Hunter NG looks like a visual novel. It does look good, though. But yeah, again, it's a... Wait a minute. Oh, that's right, I have the VPN. I was like, wait a minute. It seems to be $49, American dollars anyway. NG is sequel to Deathmark. Oh, Deathmark. Okay, well, we can have a look at that. Yeah, I'd want to play them in order. Spirit Hunter Deathmark. It looks long, though, is the thing, and I tend to get real nervous about long games. That looks good, actually. How long is it, to the person that suggested it? Somebody died. All right. Let me see here. Seems like a fun game. Yeah. NG sequel to Deathmark. Yeah, so I guess we'd have to start with Deathmark. It's a little bit cheaper, but something to consider, at least to poke around with a couple times, at least get more marketing out for it. It sounds like it just released pretty early, actually. Could always play House Party. Oh god, that is the true horror game, and it's too much for this channel. Have you played Corpse Party? I played the one that came out for PSP. The one, I've also played the original, actually, come to think of it. Both were pretty dang good. Corpse Party has a lot of pervy stuff in it. I think it's just innuendo, right? And freaking Seiko being a weirdo. But that's about it. I don't think there's any nudity, so... Alright, well heck. This was pretty fun. I've got something to consider for later on. If I do find the time or the money, I will go ahead and try Deathmark at some point. But it looks like a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading, and it's a visual novel, so that means you guys will have to sit there and watch me stumble through it. But we can keep it in mind for a later date. Panty shots are like the worst thing in Corpse Party. Yeah. Deadly Premonition. Yeah, wasn't Deadly Premonition sort of like the original Heavy Rain? That one, yeah. That's gonna be some, and I think it was a PS2 game, right? So I could probably play it on an emulator. That might be a good idea. Alright, well hey, I'm gonna be out practically all day tomorrow, so there may not in fact be a stream tomorrow, more than likely. Still, it'll be good to see you guys the day after that, and I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. Have a good night. Remothered, Broken Porcelain. Remothered, that was the game that was based off of Clock Tower, wasn't it? I think it came out a couple years ago. Remothered, Broken Porcelain, is that like a DLC, or is that a standalone game outside of it? Alright, I'll have to check that out then after the stream. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.